Hello and welcome back to my little channel. How the devil are you today? I hope you're all well, or I hope you're well. You're the one person sitting there, not the many, unless you're doing a Gogglebox thing where you're all sitting next to each other on the sofa. I doubt it. Anyway, as is usual, have a look underneath the video and you'll see the timestamps for bits of the video you'd be more interested in than listening to me blither. So off you go, people who just want to get on with the recipe. Welcome to the people who are sticking around. I didn't really have a blither this week, but I kind of do, and I've just remembered that I kind of do. So anybody who's been watching my previous videos will know I'm taking a weight loss drug called Wegovy. Chemical name is Semaglutide. Well, I learned a very valuable lesson this weekend. So this drug kind of, one of the things it does, it helps you feel fuller. So you don't want to stuff yourself. And unfortunately I did stuff myself. Never, ever, ever do that. It is the most pain I've had in my life this side of a toothache. I'm not going to say anything to do with pregnancy. I've never been pregnant. But this was, well, I'll tell you what it felt like. If you've seen the horror films where a woman is giving birth to the demon baby and they're lying on the floor and, ah! That's how it felt like. So if you're going to do the Wegovy semaglutide thing, don't stuff yourself. It's really, really, really painful. Anyway, today's dish, let's get on with the reason why you're here. Today's dish is Mediterranean rice all done in one pan. Mediterranean being it's influenced by a number of countries around the Med. So it's not an Italian one-pan rice or a Greek one-pan rice. It's a Mediterranean one-pan rice. So there's a whole load of things. It's the easiest thing you can do in the world. Bung it in, stir it around, put it in the oven, get it out, eat it. And I do occasionally really enjoy those. So let's get on with it. And what is on today's board of goodness? Board of goodness that is going to pot of delightfulness. So, bung it in. This is easy today. So we got 300 grams of rice. Wash that first. 100 grams of olives drained. So I think that's, what's that? 320 grams. 300, that's 150 grams drained. So about 2/3 of that sort of jar. 170 grams drained of artichokes, 120 grams drained of sun-dried tomatoes, 230 gram pack of butter beans, which is 230 grams drained, so drain those definitely. About 100 grams of spinach, roughly chopped up, 3 garlic cloves, tablespoon of capers, a tablespoon or more of lemon juice, and that's in the first bit. Bung it in there, cover it in water, and then when it comes out, we're going to have about 100 grams of feta and a couple of tablespoons of chopped parsley, fresh chopped parsley. This is a bung it in special. Off we go. So, the joys of a bung it in dish is you can choose which order to bung things in. These little things keep you going. So in here, many things to bung in. So let's start with my roughly chopped spinach. I don't know why I'm starting with spinach, but it'll do as a start. I'm going to go in with my garlic, again roughly chopped. I'm going to go in with my butter beans, thoroughly drained. I'm going to go in with my 3/4 of a jar of black olives. I'm going to go in with my sun-dried tomatoes and artichokes. Actually, it looks really nice and healthy and everything so far, doesn't it? What else did we want to put? Oh yes, the rice. Don't forget the rice. Fairly well washed rice. Let's have a mix of that in. Oh yes, a couple of good healthy teaspoons of capers. Yeah, let's put another one in. 3 healthy teaspoons of capers. Da, 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 da. Oh, the green and the red and the gold and the rice and the... Oh yes, that all looks really good. That's our good squirt tablespoon of lemon juice. Right, and now what we need is enough water to cover the rice, which will be different depending on what kind of pan you use. So I'm not going to give you exact estimates. Look at your pan, look at what you put in it, and make sure the rice is covered. I think that is fine. So it's going to go into an oven. I would cover it with the lid. Going to go into an oven for about 40 minutes. Have a little check halfway through, see how it's cooking. But I think, yeah, that's good. Shall I put a little bit of salt in? Yeah, probably put half a teaspoon of salt in, just in case. I think all the elements in this are going to provide enough salt and goodness themselves, but yeah, half a teaspoon won't hurt. You can always check halfway through if it needs some more. Right, let's get it in the oven, 40 minutes. And there it is. The Bung It In special is finished. So about halfway through the oven cooking process, about 20 minutes in, I took the lid off. So half with the lid on, half with the lid off. Let's have a little taste. Rice is done. Just about fine, tiny little bit of, probably another half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add all the parsley and all of the feta. Oh, that looks really good, doesn't it? Very pretty. Right, I'm going to have a little stir of it around. It's still hot, so let me put my thing back on. Oh God, that smells lovely. Oh, oh, right. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Let's have a big bowl with a bit of everything in there. That is really good, really healthy, and if it wasn't for the feta, that'd be vegan. But I couldn't do it without the feta. So anyway, yes, lovely. Next one. Bye.